3 teachable alternatives that you can use to launch a really innovative, creative course community in 2021. Yeah, hey everybody, this is Ian from Mindful Marketplace, and I want to give you a really quick, brief overview of the 3 learning management system / software, whichever acronym you prefer, that we are using to teach our courses in 2021. Actually, we have these live now, and I'm going to cover each one in a little bit of short detail, and I'll provide some links below that you can click on to check them out for yourself. So the first one is Pathwright, Pathright.com. Pathwright is really a phenomenal piece of software for teaching courses, building community, and really doing enterprise level teaching in a way that you really can't do on something like Podia, something like Teachable, Kajabi, or any of the analogs that most marketers use. So I'll tell you really quickly a funny story. I was talking to somebody yesterday, somebody local to me, and we were taking a walk, and I was trying to describe to her, why I'd recommend Pathwright for her community over something like a Podia, which I'm using and we're using for our Mindful Marketplace email list and course community affiliate program. And I actually really love Podia, but this woman is really an educator, not a marketer. And, there is a real difference in the tool set the tool sets, the frameworks, the software platforms that are available now to people like us who are teaching courses. There's a real difference between the software that is designed for marketers and the software that is designed for teachers or educators or even enterprise level platforms. And Pathwright is really a world-class software as a service that you could build a Harvard-esque like educational platform on without any question. There are really large companies and university systems and entrepreneurs alike that are using Pathwright. It is really beautiful. You can actually look at our Pathwright school. It is mindfulmarketplace.pathright.com. We're actually using a subdomain of Pathwright for our course community as of right now, but we'll be changing that in 2021. So I really recommend, if you're a serious teacher or you're a serious educator and you really want to give your audience world-class results, then take a good look at Pathwright, which is very little. It's not well known. It surprises me how little attention they get in that space, considering they are the best designed, the most elegant, and really aesthetically pleasing platform out there. If you are a hardcore marketing type, then you might not like Pathwright quite as much because they don't have an affiliate program built in. It doesn't have some of the same, kind of marketing-oriented features that like a Gumroad or a Podia or a Teachable would have. But where they excel in ways that none of the other tools or tech you're going to find can touch. And lastly, they are not unaffordable relative to some of the other analogs. We pay $79 a month for Podia, and really an entry-level Pathwright platform is only $99 a month. So it's really analogous to the price points of some of these other tools, and it's a far superior technology than you'll find elsewhere. All right, the second LMS that I want to recommend is called TalentCards, TALENT cards.com. I just discovered this about a week ago, and we've already started using this. It is a really super cool mobile oriented or it's an app-based LMS that allows you to create these visual cards that it's like a micro-learning or a nano-learning sort of approach and ethos. And it's really super interesting. It's a lot of fun. And if you hear 3 dogs barking in the background, you'll have to excuse me. I'm recording this from home at my girlfriend's house, actually, and her 3 dogs. She works in a hospital, and her 3 dogs spend the days with me, and they just tend to bark like crazy whenever I do these recordings. All right, so TalentCards is really, really probably the most fun LMS that you're going to find for creating highly engaging, visual-oriented, micro lessons. And you can create an unlimited amount of these card decks, which are these like flippable, cards that have, you can make really cool images and fun, like cartoonish sort of things. And it's hard to really describe actually what TalentCards is, but go check them out. You can sign up for a free trial. And again, it's quite affordable as well. They have a free plan. It's not even a free trial. They have a free plan that allows you to add up to 10 learners. And you can kind of create as many short courses as you like with this very visual-oriented or visual-centric, if that's the right combination of words. I'm not sure it is. Content. So I'll tell you how we're using it. We have this. We have a couple authors in our community who are writing children's books and who we're working with to help write these children's books in the mindfulness or, kind of mental health for kids space. And I just decided after playing with this that this would be a great way of actually post-purchase giving parents the access to this app where we would have this, private community of book or private collection of books that were written for kids that they could actually, on their phones, go. So they'd have the book itself, right? Which is on one side, and then they would also have access to this app, which would let them teach these lessons to their kids with quizzes and really interactive elements and lots of fun, and give an app-based experience on a post-purchase basis to folks who are buying our kids' books or our authors' kids' books. And I would actually set all this up on our site, so our authors would have the opportunity to have access to this very cool tool by dint of our initiative. And again, for those of you who are marketing, this is a good example of taking advantage of what I always call, what can you borrow to build? What can you leverage to launch? What makes you look like a superhero or a wizard or a wonderkind in your niche market or industry? So this is completely a separate aside, but from a marketing standpoint, this allows us to recruit teachers and say, hey, not only will we help you, write that kid's book, but we'll also give you access to our private app where we have this whole collection of kids' books, and you'll be featured and your book will be there. And there's nowhere else they're going to be able to do that unless they actually know about something like a TalentCards themselves. So we're actually borrowing that tool, that tech, that app to build our own platform. Okay, and the third learning management software solution out there that is really super exciting. I've talked about this a little bit before. It's called Arist, A-R-I-S-T, sort of an abbreviated version of Aristotle, the great Greek philosopher and educator. And essentially, it's a text-based, SMS-based LMS. So you are delivering your courses to your community, to your subscribers, to your audience through text messages rather than through email. And it has and it also has this micro learning or nano learning sort of bent. The courses are by definition, the content is short. The courses are short, and you can make them, I guess, as long as you want, but if you're using this platform, just again, by dint of the screen size on a text message, you're kind of forced to constrain your message into short micro lessons that can link out to larger, other resources, videos, audios, consulting with you or whatever it may be. But it's a very easy way of creating very short text-based messages that come, like any other text you're getting from your sister, your mom, your best friend, your neighbor, whoever. And I've just found already that the claim that the open rates go through the roof is 100% true. So even in my own experience, having now signed up for a boatload of other courses on the platform, every day I get these text messages that I'm opening, right? Because my phone is beeping or buzzing, and it's not like an email, and I'm actually looking at the messages, even stuff that I signed up for just to test their platform. So it's super easy to use, super cool. The software is a little bit rudimentary in some ways. It's not as robust as something like a Podia or a Pathwright or this Talent LMS, TalentCards platform I was just discussing. By the way, TalentCards is actually made by the folks who have this enterprise level tool called Talent LMS as well. So these guys it's not this small little company. They actually have a whole robust, learning management software service or system out there that's used by major enterprise level clients. All right, but anyway, so back to Arist for just to close this out, because I know I'm starting to skip tracks a little bit, which my brain tends to do. But Arist is super cool. You can also try this for free. I think the free plan it gives you the ability to sign up like 10 people for free, and then you pay $3 per subscribe or per sign up for every new student thereafter. So you really have to be super focused on monetization, and knowing this makes you get hyper focused because you're actually paying per sign up, right? So when someone signs up for a course, it's not so easy to give a free course away because you're actually paying for each person who signs up. So for those of us who are really familiar with these sort of throwaway email courses where you're just kind of getting free leads, you're trying to get people to opt in, this lead magnet bullshitty kind of convention that's very popular in most online marketing speak. You can't really do that with a tool like this because it's so valuable that you have to make you have to sell your courses in a smart and strategic way, because if you're just giving free courses, you're giving the content away, you're going to be paying the platform $3 for every sign up. They also do have another plan that's $2 per sign up, but that costs $1,000 a month, and most people listening to this, including myself, do not want to be paying $1,000 a month for any LMS, let alone one that they're just kind of getting started with. So I'm going to be sharing a lot of cool ways to monetize something like a Arist course using some other combinations of tools like a Gumroad and a Circle community. This is the stuff that we're working on now. That's really exciting, but I can't tell you how cool it is to be able to deliver courses to people via text rather than via email, and how that completely changes the dynamic in how both you consider creating your content and your courses, as well as how you are forced to be disciplined in both your message and the structure of the content that you're sending out. All right, so those are the three. Again, pathright.com, TalentCards.com, and Arist, ARIST.co. Okay, I'm going to have links to all those below. If you're interested in creating a course and need some help, send me an email, hi@mindfulmarketplace.com. This is what I do best. This is what we as a small team do best. And if you're interested in changing the world in 2021 with a book, with a short course, or whatever it is that you're interested in building for your brand, please reach out to me. Sorry for the dog bark. And I'm happy to discuss further via email or any other format. Okie doke. Thanks so much for listening, and have a wonderful day.